Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Good
I'm
evening.
Ayushi from ISIE India Private Limited. So, welcome to the ISIE India. Now, let's start the webinar. Do you know that is has taken a while for automation and robotics to become more prevalent, and robotics is a very high demand in future and um, now also. Okay, and robotics is the insertion of science, engineering, and technology that produces machines called robots that replicate or substitute for the human actions. And wait, and pop culture has always been fascinated with robots. Okay, and they have a tremendous prospects to advance their career and increase their earning. Now, before we discuss, so first we will discuss about the what is robotics. Okay, so let's start with what is robotics. So, robotics is a fusion of science, engineering, and technology that create devices and referred to as robots, and that take the place of human beings in the actions. Okay, and now let's discuss what is robots and what is the key components of the robots. Okay, so robots is a programmable machine that can be uh, complete a task, while the term of robotics describe the field of study focused on the developing robots and automation. Each robot has a different level of autonomy, and these levels range from human controlled bots and carry out the task to fully autonomous bots that perform tasks without any external influence. Okay, and now moving uh, on to the key components of the robots. So let's discuss the key components of the robot. Uh, robo, the key component of the robot. First one is actuator, and actuator are the energy conversion components that are found inside the robots. And now next come to the electric motor. Electric motor are AC and DC electromechanical devices that transform electricity into a mechanical energy. Okay, and the next one is sensors. So sensor is used for for the environment. They senses the environment for detecting the objects and detects the environment. Okay, and now moving on to the controllers. So microcontroller is also known as the brain of the robot. Okay, and robotics is a branch of engineering that involves the consumption, design, manufacture, and operations of robots. The objective of the robotics field is create intelligent machines that can assist humans in a variety of ways. Okay. Robotics can take on a number of forms. A robot may resemble a human, or it may be in form of robotics applications such as robotics process automation, means RPA, and which simulate how human engage with the software to perform repetitive and rules-based tasks. Moving on to the next slide, Types of robots. So there are many types of robots that perform tasks depending on their capabilities. Okay. And pre-programmed robots, autonomous robots, and teleoperated robots, humanoid robots, and many pre-programmed robots operate in controlled environment where they do simple tasks. And an example for a pre-programmed robot would be a mechanical arm on an automotive assembly line. Okay. And the arm serves one function to insert a certain part into the engine, and its job is to perform that take longer, faster, and more efficiently than the humans. Now, moving on to the second type of the robots, autonomous robots. So, autonomous robots operate independently of the human operators. These robots are usually designed to carry out the task in open environments and that do not require human supervision. They are quite unique because they use sensors uh, to perceive the world around them. Okay. One example of an autonomous robot is a room vacuum cleaner, and many more examples like cleaning bots and hospitality bots, autonomous drones, medical assistance bots, and many more. Moving on to the other type of robot, humanoid robots. Humanoid robots are robots that look like mimic human behavior, and these robots usually perform human-like activities like running, jumping, and carrying objects, and are something designed to look like us. Okay, even having human faces and expressions, and two of the most popular robots. Example of humanoid robots are Hanson Robotics, Sophia, and Watson Dynamics Atlas. Now, moving on to the teleoperated robots. Teleoperated robots are autonomous bots that use a wireless network to enable human control from a safe distance. These robots usually work in extreme geographical conditions, weathers, and circumstances. Okay. Examples of teleoperated robots are the human control used to fix underwater pipelines and during the BP oil, and drones used to detect the landmines on a battlefield. Okay. Moving on to the next slide, benefits of RPA. Okay, so today industrial robots as well as many other type of robots are used to perform repetitive tasks. They may take the form of robotics arm, traditional humanoid robots, and traditional robots. And robotic arms are used to manufacturers and warehouses uh, like Amazon and Best Buy and many more. Okay, and the benefits of the RPA in the home electronics and in computer science and programming, in artificial intelligence, in data science, and in mechanical engineering, um, and aerospaces. And however, it's important to understand that a robot can only solve the problems the, that in uh, built to solve. Okay. The pros and the cons of robots. So um, robotic system are uh, con- uh, convented in many industries because they can increase accuracy, reduce cost, and increase safety for human beings. In fact, safety is one of the robotics' greatest benefits, as many dangerous or unhealthy environment no longer require the human elements. Example include nuclear industry, space, defense, and maintenance, and many more. A few of the benefits and drawbacks of the robots, so as you can see on the screen. Okay. And with the robots and robotic systems, workers can avoid exposure to chemicals and even limited psychological and health risks. There are certain tasks that are simply better situated for humans. So there is a question why it is important, and we can say what is the importance of robotics in the education and in the future. So robotics is not just a theory of the future. Okay, and now also, so it is a part of our present reality now, and apart from its multiple uses in various industries, robotics is also an exciting and innovative field, and that is becoming variety of new concepts and ability that will be highly helpful in the future. So, okay. And it is the branch of engineering, as I told you in the beginning, and that specialize in the complete process of designing, building, and deploying robots. Knowing the fundamental or introducing the robotics to the children in the schools and for basically for the students who are in the college, who can prove to be the extremely beneficial. There are numerous robotics toys in the market, each with its own key, and to encouraging the robotics learning. It is a character built with a huge range of software, sensors, and motors and processor, excellent communication abilities, making it ideal companion for new age education for students and also working professionals also. So it is well established that robotics can transform the education as well as build a conductive environment for the students that facilitates every that facilitates the effective STEM learning. And through the communicative robots, students can customize their own programs and learning coding in the most interactive way. And as a result, robotics for the students can become a tool for understanding the abstracts and the complex concepts in the science and the technology. And as well as facilitate the creative thinking. And however, this is not where the advantages of the robotics in the education. It is also serve as a great tool for building teamwork among the children and the adults. The teacher and the educator can come up with the interesting programs and coding activities and conduct interactive team challenges with the help of customizable robots. Moving on to the next slide. So, what is the future of robotics? Yeah. Uh, and the importance of the robotics for schools and the college going students. Okay. So technical knowledge can also be a task to teach the young children and the students. And robotics can not only encourage the language development but also improve the innovative and critical thinking skills among the students. It makes STEM concepts. STEM means science, technology, and STEM concepts interactive and engaging for the young adults who often have a reduced attention span. Okay, since robotics has a futuristic and it builds the curiosity among the students and therefore encouraging more um, constructions and logical thinking and problem solving attitude. With the help of programmable robots, robotics softwares, and educators can conduct collaborative activities that can facilitate the leadership skills and the socialize socializations and teamwork mindset in the students. So robotics is not only for the students who have a keen interest in the programming and the coding. The team building activities can be divided into their phases like designing, construction, and coding. Each student with a different aptitude can be allotted a phase to work on the basis of their interest, and this will help them enhance their skills um, while getting an understanding of robots and the communications and teamwork. The use of educational robots in the teaching learning process for the students will allow for a better knowledge and interruption of their surroundings. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, career in robotics and what is the scope and the future. So thanks to improve the sensor technology and more remarkable ad- advance in the machine learning and artificial intelligence, robots will keep moving from um, machines and collaborates with functions. And these advantages and other associated fields are are enjoying. Okay, so robots will increase economic growth in and productivity and create a new career opportunity for many people. And however, there are still warning warning out there about the massive losses and uh, forecasting losses for 20 million manufacturing jobs by 2030, or how 30% of all jobs could be automated by 2030. But consistent level of the precision that robots offer, we can look forward to the robots handling more of the labor tasks and making transportation work for more efficiently, and improving healthcare and freeing people to improve themselves. But of course, time will tell how this field workouts. Okay, so before concluding this webinar, I will show you some videos uh, which is related to the robotics. So there is a Fluffy Bird Flappy Bird game. So the whole game is based on the programming. Okay, and we can make these kinds of games and these kinds of gaming application with the robotic course. Okay, so I will show you how.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Flappy Bird from scratch. So first, I'm going to go to Backdrops.
So there is a
And select the blue color.
software. The name of the software is Scratch, and this whole game based on the block coding. And we can make these kinds of games on programming languages like C++, Python, Java. It's depends upon you. If you are interested in the C++ and Java and Python, whatever you want. So basically, we can make these kinds of gaming applications and games also on the block board. So there is no need to write any code lines, and there is no need to learn any languages. You have in the block coding, you have to pick the blocks and drag and drop from here and there. Okay, and you can make the code according to your choice. If you want to apply your animation, and if you want to stop your animation, so you can choose in this application. You have to choose your cartoons and your animation part according to your choice, and pick the blocks for the coding, and then you can make these kinds of applications. So please watch this video.
And flip it horizontally. And move it up so there's a gap in between like that. Okay, then let's go to code. Events, then reflect it. Whatever. Wait 3 seconds. Create a clone of myself. I'm gonna hide this. And when I start as a clone, you want to show it. Go to X 240 Y0 and control keep until less than or equals negative 40. And I'm going to go to motion and drag on X position. So don't move. I'm going to move right to left. And when it does reach the end of the screen, delete this clone. So I'm going to press the green flag. And you can see it's right here. Well, I'm going to wait 3 seconds. Okay. So now I'm going to change this to 1. And I want this Y to be random. So I'm going to pick random 1 to 10, put it in Y, and choose from negative 100 to 100. So you can see they start spiraling up and down randomly. Next, let's make a score. I'm going to go to variables, make a variable, call it score. Then I'm going to drag out change gravity by 1 and change it to score. I'm going to hide the gravity variable and make this bigger so it's on the top left. So you can see when the pipe disappears, the score goes up. But you can see when we hit a pipe, nothing happens. I'm going to go to choose a sprite, go to paint, and I'm going to choose a black color and convert to bitmap and convert back to vector. I'm going to choose a white color and type in game over. I'm going to make this bigger, not that big. Okay. So I'm going to hide this and reset the position to 0 and 0 and go to events. When I receive message 1, new message, I'm going to call this game over, then show and stop all. Then I'm going to go to bird, and if we are touching the pipe, then I want to broadcast game over. So I'm going to start playing, and you can see if I touch a pipe, game over. Last thing I need to do is set the score to 0 when we press the green flag, so it doesn't stay the same. This is not hiding, so I'm going to go to when green flag clicks, hide. Okay, I'm going to test out my game. I can move up and down. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make Flappy Bird in Scratch. So,
now moving on to the Bluetooth control card. So if you want to make these kinds of games and these kinds of boards at your home, so this is for the beginner level. And if you want to learn more, so you can visit our site, which is www.isieindia.com. But firstly, I will tell you after this video. So watch this video. Basically, this is a Bluetooth control card, which is operated with your phone. Okay, if you wanted to play this car with your phone, so you can connect your Bluetooth module with your phone, with your Bluetooth module application, and you can operate it. So there is a construction part for making this Bluetooth control card. So there are some video motors and some wires, and this is a soldering iron for soldering these wires onto the video motors. So basically, these all are the battery operated motors, and this is a soldering part. So basically, these all are the components for the robotics. Okay. And these motors are used for the movement of the part. So now soldering is done, and your motors are ready to assemble on the chassis. So this is the chassis, and there are some screws for assemble these motors on the chassis. So now motors are assembled now. Okay. Connect these wires like that. Okay. There are another screws for assembling the another component. So there are one more chassis. Now we have to connect. We have to insert the wheels in the motors, and this is a battery box for the power connection, and this is a motor driver. Motor driver is also used for controlling the motors and for controlling the direction. If you want to run your car in the forward direction and in the backward direction, so the whole control uh, in the motor driver. And there is a, I will back it. So there is a breadboard. The breadboard is used for the temporary connection. Uh, you can use it on another point. Okay. And there is a Arduino Nano, and this is a motor. Sorry, this is a Bluetooth control board. So this device is also connect with your phone, and these are the lithium-ion batteries, which gives the power to your car. Now connect the battery wire with sorry, motor wire with the motor drive. And these all are the connections for the Arduino. Between the Arduino and between the motor drive. Now we have to connect the power batteries with the power terminals of the motor drive. Okay. So now your motor driver is working. Yeah. Then connect your Arduino with your PC or with your laptop. And now open the Arduino IDE, and we have to write this code for making this robot and upload it on your Arduino. Now we will check the car is working or not. If there is any error in the code, so then we will find it on the coding, and no error, so your car is working. And this is an application. And you have to connect your Bluetooth module with your phone. Code is also done in the Arduino, and now your car is working. If you want to run your car in the forward direction, backward direction, left direction, right direction, according to your choice, you can run according to your choice. And if you want to stop the car, so there is a stop button also. As you can see on the screen, your car runs in a forward direction and then forward direction. Then in the right and left right direction. So this is a wireless connection. There is no need to connect the wire and you can operate your car with your phone. And if you want to make the home automation and the IoT projects, so you can make these kinds of projects in the robotics, and you can operate these kinds of pro- projects with your phone. So, wait. Thank you. If you have any queries, so you can ask me right now. There is a query. If anyone asks you any question from me, so you can ask me.
Hello everyone. So thank you for watching the webinar. If you guys have any query, you can ask it here right now, or you can drop it in the chat box. We will answer the queries from there. So as usual, the certificate link will be shared on your email. You can download the certificate from there itself, and the feedback link will be shared in a minute in the chat box itself. So in the meantime, if anyone has any query, you can ask it over here. So the feedback link is available in the chat box. You can give the feedback for this webinar, and for the certificate, you will get the link on your email IDs. So if you guys, if you guys want to join the sessions or the classes of the robotics, you can easily visit our website www.isieindia.com, and you will get the details of the robotics course. We have a course available for the engineering students. Apart from that, we have a course for the school students as well. So if you guys are interested joining our courses, you can easily visit our website and you can find the course over there. Thank you, everyone. You can find the link in you can find the feedback link in the chat box. And for the certificate, you will get it on your email. So do not need to share your email in the chat box. We will send it. We have your emails. We will send it to your email directly. So if anybody is interested in any course, so you can just scan this QR code and you can send us the inquiry on this link. If you are done with the webinar, or this webinar has been completed, so if you are done with it, you can leave the meeting. And if you want to leave the feedback, you can find it. You can find the link in the chat box. And if you want to inquire about the course, you can easily scan this QR code, and you can our counselor will get back to you to give you the more details about the course. Students do not need to share your email IDs in the chat box. We have your email IDs. We will share the link on your emails. to download the certificate. So if you guys have any query, you can put up in the chat box, or else you can unmute yourself and you can ask it directly over here. If you guys are done with each and everything, you can leave the session.